Hello everyone, I'm Beasthalia14. Today I want to share with you around 10 new mods that will enhance your survival experience. Now the first 8 mods are for Forge while the rest will be for Fabrics, so yeah, let's get into it. The first mod that we have is Mannequins. This mod adds in a new and arguably a better version of vanilla armor stands. Just like the regular armor stand, you can put your armor and items on the mannequin, but what's different is that you can adjust the movements of the mannequins to the precise details with the new GUI. Personally, I like everything about this mod. The textures, the way it bobs back and forth depending on where you're hitting it from, it's truly an amazing mod with a lot of details, so be sure to check it out. The second mod that we have is DangerSense. This mod adds in a very simple item called the Eye of Hostility. It has a fairly simple crafting recipe and it gives you the ability to sense when a hostile mob gets too close. The cool thing about this mod is that you can lock in one type of hostile and only sense that particular mob. So if you're looking for drops from mobs such as creepers and blazes, it makes it much easier for you to locate them. The third mod that we have is Evil Wandering Trader. This mod adds in a thief that disguises itself as a wandering trader. If you don't buy anything after initiating a trade, it will drop its disguise and attack you. During the attack, the thief will steal the items in your inventory, so be careful when you're fighting this guy. I really like ideas like this, mods that makes the game slightly more challenging and dynamic while fitting into Minecraft's narrative, so yeah, great job. After that, we have League of Legends Champions. Although I usually don't like to showcase mods that are parodies of other games, this mod is really well done, and I just can't ignore it. Basically, there are now these items called Summoner's Rift. By holding down right click with these items, you'll be able to transform into one of the League of Legends characters. And seriously, I can't get over how good the models for Mundo looks like. On your toolbar, you will have 4 abilities. You can press right click to use the abilities. If you've played League of Legends before, you probably don't need too much explanations, but if you didn't, here's a showcase of the abilities. For now, there are only 2 characters, but I really hope that more will be coming soon. The next mod that we have is Omnis Backpacks. This mod, like many others, adds in backpacks that can be equipped for more storage spaces. But what I like about this mod is that you can actually put down the backpack, just like the backpack mods back in 1.12.2. You can dye and upgrade your backpack, or make an ender chest backpack. Overall, it's the best vanilla-like backpack mod that I can find. Coming up next is Mysthical. This mod adds in a bunch of mobs, items, and structures into the game, along with some unique mechanics such as alchemy. You can trade with the alchemist to get homunculus DNA, which will allow you to create these unpleasant creatures that will either be your personal mobile storage or alternatively, killing machines. There's also this thing that you definitely don't want to get close to, so yeah, it's quite an interesting mod. After that, we have a simple mod called Doughs. This mod makes it so that you cannot get bread just by putting wheat together. Instead, you will get a dough which needs to be baked into breads. It's a rather simple concept, and I think the textures of the dough can use a little bit work, but I think it's a nice touch that makes the game a little bit more realistic. The last Forge mod that we have is No More Torch Spam. This mod aims to remove the ugly torches that you place around your house to prevent mob spawns. This is done by adding a new light source called Glow Crystals, which can be crafted like so. The Glow Crystals achieve this by lighting up much larger areas and allowing the player to stack them together on one block to provide an even bigger light source. I really like the concept of this, and I am excited to see how it can improve from here. Alright, so the first Fabric mod is Aether Reborn. This mod is a remake of the famous Aether mod, which, I admit, I never actually played it, but I did watch a lot of YouTubers play it in the past. And honestly, this remake is much better than I expected. The whole dimension looks really beautiful to say the least, and although the mobs haven't been fully implemented yet, I can see this mod regaining its insane popularity back in the day, so keep an eye out for this one. The next fabric mod that we have is Wyther's Overhauled Overworld. This mod is originally a data pack that revamps vanilla biomes. I actually featured this in my top 10 data packs video, so I'll leave a link here if you want to check that out. With that being said, I feel like this fabric adaptation is better than the data pack biomes. I don't know if it's just my imagination or not, but I'll let you guys decide. An optional add-on will be more structures. It's a mod made by the same developer and is supposed to be adding some extra structures to the Overhauled biomes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a lot of these structures when I was flying around in creative, except for the ship. But you know, from the pictures it looks really nice, and maybe you have an easier time finding these structures than me. So yeah, that's the end. Which mod was your favorite? I like the League of Legends mod the most because it's such a refreshing mod that really changes the way you play the game. Every detail such as the particles, textures, animations are basically top notch in my opinion. So be sure to give the developer some love and support if you enjoyed this mod as much as I did. Anyway, if you want to see more contents like this, consider leaving a like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And alright, that's it. Goodbye.